Harley Davidson in the news right now because, well, they're kicking American workers effectively. If you read some of the headlines, quote, in the teeth by moving some production to Thailand. So, it's an American bike. It's an American thing. Kind of like Bud was, right? But they're sending some jobs over to Thailand because I guess it's cheaper, which doesn't really fit with the whole, made in America thing, commitment to our roots, et cetera. So some of the people are kind of mad. In fact, the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers, they lost their jobs when Harley Davidson closed in Kansas City in 2019. At that time, the company had said that it was building its facility in Thailand and it was going to move all those jobs there. And they said they had to do that because there were tariffs in the EU, et cetera, et cetera. So, people have been kind of angry with this company. You do have all these jobs now moving overseas. And then there was this. So this, to me, is like a Bud Light moment. There's a guy named Robbie Starbuck who's an influencer online, and he's kind of made a big thing of this. This is like his thing, right? To go after these woke companies. And while I don't believe in actually just targeting companies and trying to find, like, when there are reasons by which a CEO, and in this case, it is the CEO, a German guy, when the CEO is putting certain values ahead of shareholder values, then you have a problem. His name is Johann Zeitz, and he became a member of the board of directors of Harley Davidson back in 2007. He had been at Puma, and that was his big success prior to that. But here's my concern. And wait till you hear what he said. His background is all in, well, all the DEI stuff that kind of, if you ask me, is increasingly out of favor right now. That's how he started at Harley Davidson. He was like, the green inclusive guy, and then became the CEO. Because apparently, when they made him CEO, this was so in vogue that they thought the more whatever they could be, then the more profits they would make, except for the fact that they keep forgetting who their core customer is. You really see like a Harley Davidson biker enjoying hearing this German guy say this? Watch.
It's no more to do some commercials for us, and the slogan was United We Ride. And we launched it just as we started to manufacture again. And that was sort of our comeback as a company into the world, opening our factories again and bringing everybody as diverse as we could possibly be as a business and a brand, and celebrate diversity and inclusion. And that's one of the reasons why I took the job, is because I believe in an incredible American icon and the transformation and the opportunity to contribute positively to a very divisive society. I believe that business and philanthropy and working together can make a significant impact. And I realize that politicians and politics can only do so much, and often they don't. But business can be a significant force for good, and not just because it's the right thing to do, it's the right thing also for the business itself. So being inclusive, I think, is a critical component.
Okay. Except it's not, right? Like even Larry Fink, who kind of championed this stuff from the very beginning, he's figured that out. It's not. And Rob and I have talked about this a lot, especially as it relates to 76 Research, because it's one of the reasons we founded the company. We're like, listen, these people are just kind of way out over their skis, putting all this stuff ahead of actual profits, which matter, right, to the economy. Let me share with you, this was fascinating to me, just exactly what his background was. So he went into the company and apparently was like leading their, special division. Let me see. I'm going to actually pull this up here in good old Wikipedia in real time, because I was really kind of like, oh my goodness, like he has always had sort of a history, if you would, of being very, very, very liberal. I mean, he worked with Richard Branson, all good. Like, listen, I'm not saying that capitalism and, all this green stuff and inclusivity and et cetera, like, look, if you can make money on it, I guess, but at some point You do actually have to deliver products that people do want. And I think that that's what gets sort of lost in the shuffle here. Anyway, he came into the company and actually started working there, I believe, in 2011. And I think it was in some kind of green capacity, and then wound up going on and becoming, if you would, oh, here we go. Okay, right off the Wikipedia page, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Zients, he assumed the helm of first interim CEO in February 2020, but prior to that, he had come in to lead, oh, where did it go? Lead this special, oh, there we go. Sustainability Committee. Okay, so he was chair of the Harley Davidson Sustainability Committee since its inception in 2011. So he was so proud of that. And then you just heard from him. He wanted to become CEO of the company so that he could change American culture and make it more inclusive and this, that, and the other. And instead, what does he do? He sends jobs to Thailand and annoys everyone. And the company's going to, I mean, like, I don't know why they'd pick him. Why would they pick this guy to run this iconic American company? I ask you that question. Tell me your ideas. I mean, again, like, where are the smart, intelligent people in the room saying, we expect a return on our investment. We need to make money off of that? I don't know.